rolling. Come on, rolling. I'm Chappers.
And I'm the captain.
And we're here at Andertons.
We certainly are. The home of Danish boutique pedals.
The home of instant coffee.
So we've got 3 pedals today from a new company called Lunastone. And the guys from Lunastone, who are a little team of people from Denmark, phoned me up a few weeks ago and said, can we come and show you a pedal that we make? That's exactly how they talk.
Really bad Danish accents.
Sorry,
Niels.
And I get loads of emails like that. So I jumped onto their website and checked out some of the videos that they'd done themselves. And you know what? I thought, actually they're pretty cool. And nowadays the world is full of drive pedals, so you do have to kind of see something a bit special to sort of think, yeah, okay, I'll give that a try.
You are addicted to pedals, aren't you?
I'm addicted to pedals. Yes, if I could get one in a syringe and I could shoot it up like this, I would do. So anyway, the guys came in and they explained some of the technology behind the pedals, and it was interesting. And I kind of the vibe that they have with these Lunastone pedals, and it's really at the moment there are 2 drive pedals and just a buffer boost type pedal over here. And the idea with the drive pedals, they were saying that what they've tried to do is whereas they say a lot of drive pedals use clipping diodes to create the drive circuit, they've tried to do it using cascading gain circuits. Now, if I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I don't know what I'm talking about. But the idea is that these pedals emulate much more like a cascading sort of gain circuit of an amplifier rather than a pedal. And what I did like about them was the functionality. I like this idea of a 2-button drive pedal, so one that turns on and off an actual drive circuit and one that turns on and off a boost circuit that can be used independently as well. So it could just be a boost, or it could be a boosted drive circuit. And they get 2 pedals, the Wise Guy and the Big Fella. The Wise Guy, which was more the classic sort of 70s classic rock sort of drive circuit, and the Big Fella, which was a more modern circuit. So, and they're very keen for it to be heard with different guitars, because they say, unlike a lot of drive pedals, this still really allows the character of the guitar. So we've got a Cap 10, we've got this customized Rebeer.
We should briefly discuss this.
Yeah, we're going to use a Les Paul just to sort of see what it does.
This is a stock Chapman guitars.
You need to see this close up.
Rebeer Massard Sig. Well, it'll probably go out of focus. So I'll give them some sweeps like this. Okay. Rebeer to do that to yours, he can do, and there are details you'll find in the link here.
But yes, it's not something that Andertons is offering, so all Andertons is doing is selling the guitar brand new, but Rebeer is quite happy for you to contact him directly and discuss how you might want yours completely, for want of a better word.
This is a regular stock Cap 10 in black.
In black.
It's a blackout.
And we thought we'd use that because that's quite a classic sounding guitar. It has a jazz humbucker at the neck and a JB at the bridge. So it'll do a wide range of sort of relatively classic kind of hot rodded Strat tones. So let's start. We have a Victory V10 on a clean tone like this. I'm going to start with the Wise Guy, which is the classic one. So whilst Rob plays, I will feel.
I thought that was just supposed to be classic tones.
It's supposed to be sort of a more classic rock sort of circuit.
Colour me surprised and really impressed.
And
that
I
sounds
do really
great.
like, you know, hopefully you kind of guys could see on close-up cam that what I was doing there was predominantly we were just playing with the gain side of it. But I did at one point switch the gain off and just show you how you can use the boost circuit to just literally drive the amp a bit harder.
Yeah, sounded really
or
good.
use the boost to drive the internal thing and the internal drive and use it as a solo.
One of
Let's
the
see what happens.
nicest drive pedals we've tried in
Yeah.
a long time.
And it was, as I said, you know, you got so much choice out there, guys, now of drive pedals. So when I'm looking for new stock, I'm looking for an angle. You know, is it doing something different, offering new functionality? Perhaps the price is particularly keen. So let's see if you can hear a difference now using something with a war pig in it, made of ash, isn't it, as opposed to a mahogany guitar.
Beer!
Older.
Alder! I thought it was Alder.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Just try it with the Les Paul.
Brutal.
We've got a slash vermilion here, which obviously it's not a standard Les Paul, but it's pretty stock, I guess. So give that a try, see what we can do. It becomes really noticeable. Something else I read in the manual is it takes some of the bass end off as soon as you engage this, and that's really aimed at a performance guitarist where you're playing loud.
Yeah.
And
You got to cut.
and your bass end of the amplifier may start to sort of sag and become an unpleasant sound. So you can really hear, again, this is very much a sort of a probably aimed at a gigging player rather than necessarily just someone that wants some nice home use tones. But I can probably add some bass end back in with the tone section, but just thought I'd mention that because you can hear it particularly with this Les. Like that. Leave the Les Paul plugged in for the minute. Let's go over to the big fella, which is the more modern voice. So exactly the same set of features, you know, drive on and off, boost, tone, two different voices, made in Denmark by Vikings. And let's see how this sounds. Warpig.
I'm actually really enjoying playing nines on a Les Paul scale.
It's you can certainly see it's a smoother kind of gain circuit, I think, on the blue one, on the big fella, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
it's not
struggling-
that, it isn't that there's more gain at all.
No, definitely not
it's
more
a different
gain.
kind of tone structure.
Yeah, an OD1 and OD2 switch on both. They're very subtle, sort of different circuits. I think I'm wondering if I've got sort of ear fatigue at the end of the day. It's hard to hear a big difference in the voicing, although there's something subtle there. But you can certainly hear the difference between the two pedals.
This one's more blue.
It's definitely more blue. And I think, nicely, you could certainly, throughout that passage there, hear the difference between the three guitars. That was quite apparent, wasn't it? So, go. I think the OD1 to OD2 seems to knock some of the bass end out. So I think that's probably the feature they were talking about. That
I like blue, but I'm preferring red.
Well, let's hear it with the Vorpig. The Vorpig.
Vorpig.
And then I'll just do a quick. Which is your favourite guitar?
Can we do that and then just chuck in the Ash one just to hear the difference between Ash and Alder?
No, because woods don't make a difference in tone roll. You should know that by now.
That's true. Don't know who makes these guitars, but they're really good. Oh, it's us! It's what it was. It was us.
Try the
Put
the ML1 Swamp Ash thing. Which, by the way, if you're watching this in
We're
2013,
really sorry.
We've sold out of already. And
We sold out of them in 4 days. Lee.
We did, and if we do get some more, it'll probably be May time in 2014.
Here's an A chord.
What I am going to do here, I'm going to set the two pedals up with the same kind of settings, and then I'm just going to switch between the two so that you can get an idea of how the two pedals are supposed to sound. So I've dialed in about 3/4 of the gain on both pedals, and the tone is pretty flat. So here we go. Here's the Redden.
Did it say the other pedal?
I just was. That was what I was.
Oh, just leave.
What do you mean?
I want to hear if it does that now.
similar on the lead.
Very
sound,
similar
aren't
on the
they?
lead sounds,
but
yeah.
different on the rhythm
Yeah.
channels.
It's just more scoop, I think, on the blue.
Yeah, I agree. And the blue's quite dark though. I'm finding on the blue one, I've got the tone control turned up to about 2 o'clock to kind of add that in, whereas on the red one I don't feel the need to do that. But it's all personal, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all personal. Let me just hear the... Do that again. Nice work, Mr. C.
Thank you, Mr. L.
There's one last pedal to try, which is going to take 2 seconds to demonstrate, 'cause it's just called the pusher. It's this little one on the end here. It's a boost and a buffer, so at 12 o'clock it's not really doing anything. Turn it up, it can give you up to a 15 dB boost, and it's quite a warm sounding boost, and again, turn it down, it can work like a buffer. So we've got our little Victory V10 with the gain at about 1 o'clock. So it's
I've got
pretty...
red dinosaur socks on, which
Brilliant.
add a bit more
bit more
grunt,
bite.
a bit more growl. That was good. That was really good.
It was.
To the tone.
Although we have got to be careful because we've got a T-Rex power supply over here. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
denying those socks. I think it might have a fight.
Yeah, it might be too much.
So here's what it sounds like, sort of with the humbucker, sort of pushing the amp just from pick attack. And then I can drive the amp with the pusher. The other thing, of course, you can use the pedal for, if you're just finding that the pickups on your guitar are just too hot for your amplifier, a lot of the time if you've got a Les Paul going into, I don't know, a little Fender or something like that, it's just impossible to get a clean sound. Use it as a volume reduction thing. So here we go, this should clean up real nice.
So if I go... These you can pedal in reverse, aren't you?
Yeah, so
That's
it's
clever,
essentially
man.
a minus.
It's essentially a minus. Take it off and I guess it'll be too much. A breakup,
A
there.
little bit of distortion there.
Yeah.
So that's what the pusher does. The cool thing that I did like about Lunastone stuff at the moment, which was the pricing. I thought this was very competitive for a handmade pedal made from Denmark. The pusher is £79, and the two drive pedals, the two dual drive pedals, are £149. So they're they're the right price for a pedal of this standard, not too much.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just remembered that I used to use a boost like that when I originally used to gig Tiny Terrors as if it were a lead channel in reverse. Because Orange Aid said, yeah, just put a... I guess I talked.
Oh, I see.
Just... That's my phone. Sorry, I'm beeping. I did an airplane mode. Cardinal rule broken. But yeah, we used to put a volume pedal in front, have it on but reduce, and then take it off, and that was my lead sound.
Yeah. So, because that's a shout. If you've got an amp like a Tiny Terror,
Yeah.
and you've gunned it, adding a boost pedal isn't going to do anything because it's already maximum. So what you would use is kind of like if you've got a pedal that essentially can take away, then you can create that two-channel effect on an amplifier like a Tiny Terror.
On it's your crunchy, and then take it off, and it's your scorchy lead.
Yeah. So there we go. That's Lunastone. They're new, they're cool, and the people of Denmark need you to buy them.
I do.
So they are available from Andertons right now.
Get all three and get free karma.
and probably a Viking helmet or
Yes.
something.
I love you all. I'm Rob.
And I do too, and I'm the captain.
You know what we didn't do?
What, we didn't rate them?
No!
Let's rate them.
Boost 8.3.
Wow, 8.3. I think there's lots of boost pedals out there. This one's pretty simple. I'm going to give it 7.9.
Red pedal. Really liked it. 8.7.
8.5.
Blue pedal.
Preferred it.
7.5.
8.6.
There you go. Bye.
Bye.